Hello and welcome to another episode of Mogan01 Customs Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing the S.H.Figuarts hit figure that was just released. As you can see, here's the front of the box, the side, the back, the other side, which is a window, top also a window, bottom. Now let's get this guy open and see what we got. As you can see, here is Hit out of the box. He looks as if he walked right out of the show. Starting this off, I am not a fan of this figure. It looks great. The articulation so far seems to be pretty on point. My biggest problem is he seems to be out of scale. When you put him next to Figuarts Goku, he looks pretty decent. But if you look at the size of the head and the hands, he just appears very small. We'll take Goku away, and we'll put the Dragon Stars hit that was released before next to him. And he just looks very tiny in the head, as well as a custom hit I made a few years back. Now height-wise, he seems about right, but the head and the hands just appear very small to me. I will take these away. And he has all his normal articulation, as we'll see. He has double jointed elbows. He has his shoulder articulation, which are on a bicep swivel and a butterfly. The shoulder pads are on a hinge and swivel of their own, so they won't get in the way of posing. He has hinge and swivel ball joints for his wrist. His neck articulation is on a ball, as you can see. It's a double ball peg. If we can get this back on. There it goes. As you can see, his little coat part are pegged on by little pegs. But he has, thigh swivel. He has a normal hinge and swivel for the groin area. He has a nice ankle joint that lets you get very nice articulation. And of course, he also has a toe hinge. He has his ab crunch, of course, as well as his waist. Like, all the articulations there, everything is pretty well nice and made. It feels very well, it feels good in the hands. He just seems very skinny. And along with being very skinny, he just seems small. Like, he's not quite the normal SHF scale, to me, at least. Now we'll take a look at the accessories that Hit comes with. He comes with a little amount. Starters, he has 4 different heads, including this normal, just basic head. He has a frowning, just kind of brooding head. Teeth gritted head, and a screaming, charging, energy attack type of head, as well as 5 sets of hands, including your open palm, a relaxed open hand for each side, a karate chop or a martial arts style hand, a fist hand where the knuckle is protruding forward, similar to the stance he takes in the anime and manga. Also has fist hands that he comes with in the package, and a single type of grip open hand to be used with this time energy ball effect. That looks really nice. And it comes with a tiny little clip. So you can clip it on and put it around his wrist to make him look like he is grabbing it. As well as his coat parts, which can be swapped out for pieces where he has hands inside it to give him that hands in pocket look. And lastly, he comes with a swappable chest part. And to be honest, I cannot figure out why he comes with this chest part. The butterfly joints work perfectly fine, so that's not the reason. He can put his hands in his pocket perfectly fine, so I don't think that's the reason. Not really sure. If you know why, leave it down in the comments, please. Now for the next segment, let's move Hit back some. And we'll compare him to other figures from other lines. First up, another S.H.Figuarts. We have God Goku, which I feel is kind of fitting, because both of them are very skinny compared to other figures in the line. And the skinniness with the tiny head and the smaller hands makes me feel like the figure is out of scale. We have Figma Guts with a custom head. We have a custom Master Roshi on a V-Toys body, which we'll be looking at in the next review. We have a Marvel Legends Logan and a Mezco 112 figure. And as you can see, with Figma and SHF, the new Hit from the SHF line fits in scale. But with your larger domestic figures like Marvel Legends or Mezco 112, he's definitely going to be very tiny. And V-Toys, depending on maybe the head you use on the body, could possibly be in scale with it. Now, all in all, it's a decent figure. I just don't like the scaling of it. Kind of like the Dragon Ball line, where the figures seem to be scaled larger, but yet are supposed to go with the same line. I feel like this guy is scaled small. Like, he could have been a little bit taller. His limbs could have maybe been a little bit thicker, but his head and his hands are definitely small to me. Now, if I had to give it a rating, I would have smash it, pass on it, buy it, and steal it. I'd give this somewhere in between pass on it and buy it, depending on if you collect the line or you like the character. Now, the Dragon Stars one has its problems, but possibly with a paint job, it could work as a very decent, spot filler for your collection if you wanted it, and he is slightly better scale to me. But if you love S.H.Figuarts or you love Hit, this is a great figure for your collection, minus their small little problems. I mean, his coat parts do sometimes seem like they come off a little bit too easy, so it might be a little bit of a pain in the butt while doing posing. But for the most part, he's a pretty well made figure. I didn't have any problems with joints that felt like they were going to break or anything in that realm. Like, it doesn't feel cheap, but it's a decent figure, and if you want it, you should get it. But if you don't really need it, I'd say pass on it. But thank you for watching another episode of Mogano 1 Customs Reviews, and as always, please comment down below, like the video. If you need to hit the bell to be reminded when videos are coming up, please do it. Please subscribe to the channel. We're growing slowly. I want to grow even larger, and I want to continue doing reviews. So please subscribe, share, comment, and thank you for tuning in. and I'll be back next week with another review, and I'll try to have some other videos in between on the channel and try to do more videos each week.